What is going on, everybody? It is Dylan from Redline here, bringing you yet another video. And today, I'm bringing you some dealership content. We're heading to the auction right now to go check out some cars, see if there's any good deals, see if there's anything that's worth the money. So let's go see and hop right into the video. Now, this is actually the day before the auction. I usually go the day before to scout out the cars, so I kind of know what I'm getting myself into. And so that I'm not like pressed last minute right before the auction trying to check everything out. I have my full list, a little notebook of cars I want to check out, got my scanner, and I also have a title for a car that I'm going to drop off that I am running through the auction. So let's head there. Now, as many of you know or are well aware of, the car market right now is absolutely ballistic. Like, there are vehicles that should not even be going for a quarter of what they're going for. Now, I have my dealer license, obviously. I'm located here in Ohio. And even the dealer auctions, people get mad at dealers trying to mark up stuff. Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's even hard right now. It's hard to get cars. It's hard to source inventory. It's hard to do anything. I mean, like I said on Facebook a couple of days ago, I am not going to buy a Cobalt that needs timing chains done, has the rockers rusted out, and is just not even drivable or even anything for $2,500. Like, this market is just ballistic. And to be honest, I don't know how some of these dealers and even public party or people who flip cars, I don't know how they're buying some of these cars and expecting to turn a profit or anything like that. It's just ridiculous. And for the people who are trying to buy like a new car right now, or even used, well, especially used cars, like, if you're in the market for a vehicle right now, I cannot imagine how annoying it has to be trying to buy cars or trying to find a deal, because, well, deals don't even exist right now. Everything's so inflated. It's just nuts. I also want to apologize for all the background noise. This is like my first video filming on the Duramax, and it's kind of loud. It's got a 5-inch exhaust, so I apologize for that. This is a Utah truck. I'm going to get more into the specifics on that in an upcoming video. But this was one of like the first auction deals I've gotten in forever that I can even recount. I've been primarily buying a lot of vehicles from private parties and stuff. It's nuts. But even when the market's crazy, I'm sure there's still a deal somewhere to be had. So we're gonna at least try. It doesn't hurt to go. I mean, there's at least 600 or 700 cars at this auction on a weekly basis. So I'm sure one deal is bound to fall. And if there's a deal, I'm gonna try and snag it up, because you can't get a deal if you don't try. So let's see what we got here at the auction and go from there. I don't know if I already mentioned this or not, but I will be showing what cars are going for on the dealer end, as well as the public side, to kind of see if there's a difference at all or anything of that sorts. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this Ohio weather has absolutely sucked as of late. Like, it'll be 70 degrees one day and then drop down to 30 degrees and snow. And now today it's like 40 degrees and rainy, and I got like this sinus thing going on. I'm just a mess, and the weather's not helping. It just sucks all around. But hopefully with that, we'll find some cool deals, or at least find some cool cars to show you guys. Got an old Highway Patrol Charger. That's pretty cool. Here is actually the car that I'm selling tomorrow. It's a 1987 Jaguar XJ6. The paint and body on this thing is absolutely immaculate. Underbody is 100% rust free. Thing's really, really clean. Got it off of a friend, and it was in the process of a restoration. I did some things to it myself. Here's a little, I guess I can open the door for you guys. Here's the interior on this car. It's really cool. Very unique vehicle. Hopefully it brings some good money. I enjoy driving it. Actually, surprising enough, it drove better, and not drove better, but rode better than my 13 S4, Audi S4. So that's kind of cool. Here's my first target for the day. It's this 15 or 16 Silverado, really high mileage. I believe it was formerly a fleet truck. Decently clean underneath for an Ohio truck. ARE truck cap. Let's see how she is. First test, of course. Will it start? Starts right up. Cool. I know it's a work truck, but it's still kind of funny when newer vehicles have, I call them effort windows or crank windows. I have a few friends with these. Everyone seems to like them pretty good. I guess you can actually make them pretty quick with simple bolt-ons, so that's kind of cool. I've also really been considering getting a newer Mustang as of late, the Coyote. Taking a break from all the rain, but these Caravans usually sell pretty good. This one actually has 202,000 miles. See if she fires up. Oh, battery's dead. Of course, that's another common auction thing. Dead batteries, either people unplugging them to clear codes or all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of sketchy stuff that goes on here at the auction, so you really just have to protect yourself and make sure you don't get a lemon or a hoopty. Not everything that goes through the auction is bad, like I said before, but you do have to pay attention because there are some scandalous people out there, to say the least. Another common Ohio find is the rocker panel delete. Here's a really nice truck I want to get in a few years, 6.7 Power Stroke, preferably a 13 plus. This one's a 12. They are really nice trucks. One of my biggest auction pet peeves is how people just like bring these things in any condition, don't even clean them out or anything. Typically this is like what the new car dealers do when they get a trade-in. They just send it out how it comes and really don't care. Nice little Grand Caravan here, getting ready to scan it, see what codes are in it. These like to sell pretty good. I just had one with 300,000 miles on it and it sold like the next day. So these are pretty hot sellers. They sell like hotcakes. So I'm going to check this out, see what codes are in it, and might be a possible target. I've also always been a fan of these older big body Lexuses, especially the ones with the V8. I know they have like 10 mufflers, not actually 10 mufflers, but they're very like diluted sound from the factory. And when you like straight pipe it or put an exhaust on it, it really wakes them up, and they are quite loud. These are pretty cool cars. I'll probably own one at some point in my life. I actually almost got one of these. I was contemplating between a Panamera and my S4. Very cool cars. So far, I haven't really had any luck with anything. I do have like a mega list of stuff here in my notebook to still check out. So hopefully things start to turn around. But yeah, so far not looking too hot on anything to really make any money on. I mean, a lot of hoopties here, so. These 8th gen Civics used to be one of my bread and butter cars, but as of late, the prices on them were absolutely through the roof. Like, it's not even worth, like, there's no money to be made on these. But they are very good cars, and they are probably worth what they're going for, so it's understandable. Another topic that I'm going to be discussing further in another video is higher mileage vehicles. A lot of people are very weary of higher mileage cars, which, I mean, is understandable. But in the time that I've dealt with vehicles, a lot of the higher mileage vehicles are actually better taken care of and run better than cars with half the miles, which is kind of funny, and people don't expect that, but it's actually the case. Prime example of this, I just scanned a Cobalt and it had timing codes and all kinds of other craziness with 70 or 80,000 miles. There's another Cobalt here with about 220,000 miles and no codes at all. Runs perfect, shifts perfect, and is clean. All right, it's been about 15 minutes since I recorded last, and still no luck. I started 3 cars that were knocking, a bunch of craziness, a bunch of timing chain rattles, just nothing really too good right now. So, and this is the stuff you see here at the auction. Newer body style, not newer, but newer than an OBS bed that doesn't even match the truck at all. Nice. Sometimes it's okay to come up on a little project like the one I'm in now. Little power steering line, check engine lights on, so I'm scanning and see what that's all about. But projects aren't always bad. Sometimes you can get them very cheap and fix them pretty inexpensively if you know what's wrong with them or if you know what you're getting yourself into. So yeah. Now, in the heat of the moment at the auction, sometimes you don't really have a chance to scan everything or basically analyze the car to the fullest extent. You get a little walk around, you can check the tires, look inside, see if there's any dash lights, but that's about it. I mean, when the car's getting auctioned off, it lasts like 10 seconds sometimes, so you got to think fast so you didn't already look at the car, and sometimes you got to take a risk. These diesel Jettas always crack me up. That sounds like my 6.6. That's hilarious. Gotta love Ohio. Here's a car I've always had mixed feelings about, our 350Zs and 370Zs. They're cool cars, but I've yet to own one. Everyone says if I got a manual one, I'd love it, so I don't know. There was some little JDM right-hand drive cube-looking thing that I was trying to find, but I can't find it anywhere. I've seen it online. I don't know where the heck it is. But I'm going to run back in, tell them what reserve I want on the Jaguar, and then head out, and then I'll update you guys tomorrow and see if we get any cool deals, let you know what the Jaguar goes for, and ultimately what cars are going for on the dealer side. So have a good one. Till then. Update. I found the little JDM right-hand drive thing. Oh, this thing is so baller. If you know me in real life, I'm very into the Miata scene. This car is smaller than a Miata. I absolutely love obscure vehicles, and this thing is just that. When I first started up, all the letters were in Japanese, obviously. Everything's in Japanese in the car. This thing is so tiny. Oh, some dude's revving a Mustang back there. But this thing is so sick. Rise and shine. It is auction day. Very cold here in Ohio today. I'm all bundled up. Gonna try and bid on some cool stuff. I'm gonna go check out a 335 that actually just got dropped off as well. We might bid on that right-hand drive cube thing, see what it goes for, or whatever else. Keep you guys posted when we get to the auction. I'm gonna meet up with my dad, head there, and try and make some money. A little 335 action. How are the towers?
Towers are where the
Probably the cleanest truck in Ohio. My God. Ugh.
look where the spare tire.
So I don't know if you guys can see the prices and everything or hear what everything's going for, but prices are through the moon, or to the moon, through the roof, whatever. You get the point. They're crazy. Cars are selling. As a dealer, you have access to this thing known as MMR, which is basically like what they're going for at auction. Cars here are selling for like $1,000 to $2,000 over the MMR, which is like what you would sell it for retail. So I don't know where there's money to even be made. And the MMR is adjusted for the current inflation too. So these people are just paying out the yin yang. But we do have a few more targets on the list. So hopefully something falls in our hands, we get a good deal and make some money. Ooh, off in the distance, a little B8 Avant wagon. Audi. Ooh. If you know me, you know I love my Audis. So let's see what this is going for. I believe it's an A4 wagon. MMR on it is only $3,000. Let's see what it goes for. I really want to S4 swap one of these.
Sold 3,900.
See it from back there. I just saw it.
Thing is tinted.
On it, 6,500. Put my brand number 48. Here's my good friend. 21. Good miles. 2 grand. 21. And you 2. $2. Make it by 90. 11. 2. 3. 4. 20. 405. 500. 90. 5. 600. 7. 7. 700. 7. Make it by 7. 700. Anybody else on now? 27. On an if. 2,600 on an if. 222.
I'm kind of picking this video up later in the day. It's now kind of dark. I look like a mess. Just got done with the gym. But here's a little rundown for what happened today. So first things first, what did the Jaguar go for? Got $2 grand for it. Wasn't too mad. I was only in the car like 600 bucks. So that was nice. So I did accept the offer. That's helping pay for this Duramax, obviously. The little JDM Cube thing that I really wanted, I was expecting it to go for like $3 grand. Someone on the floor jumped up on it, bid 9,500 bucks off the rip, and then it didn't sell. That was on an offer. That was kind of the moral of the story today. A bunch of cars were just selling on ifs, or not even selling. They were going on an if, which is the seller had a reserve, the price didn't meet the reserve, so the buyer can counter or then go back and forth, blah, blah, blah. A lot of no sells today. The market as a whole obviously is just kind of a mess, so it's kind of hard to source any inventory, but I'm going to try and keep going to different auctions and hoping for the best. One car I did miss out on, which I'm kind of ticked about, was a N54 335i. I checked out the car, didn't have any wastegate rattle or anything, and it was really freaking clean. Kind of wish I would have pulled the trigger on it. It went pretty cheap, actually. Automatic, sadly, but I didn't end up getting that. I didn't buy anything. The only thing we came home with was a piece of pizza from the cafeteria at the auction. So not really the best day, but I made some money. So we sold the Jaguar, and then afterwards we headed back to the lot, sold a Camry that we had. So, I mean, overall it was a good day. Didn't really buy anything, but made some money, so can't complain. If you guys want to see more dealer content, let me know. It'll probably be more organized in the future. I kind of just like winged it this time, and it was kind of weird like recording at the auction. But I'll get more used to it and be better getting you guys prices and stuff. Overall, everything is just so ridiculous. Stuff's just selling so far over what it's worth. It's crazy. It's just nuts. Even private sellers are just asking ridiculous prices. So hopefully things start to turn around and it gets a little bit easier and the car market basically turns back to normal. I'm not sure how long it'll take the bubble to pop, but hopefully it's sooner than later. On that note, if you guys are anything car automotive related, we do not just do dealership content here on the channel. It's an automotive channel. We do everything performance related, car reviews, DIY, mod reviews, the whole 9 yards. I have a 2013 Audi S4, got a bunch of videos up on that. I have a 1987 Turbo Fox body, videos coming here soon once the Ohio weather clears for that. I have this LB7 Duramax, with a bunch of goodies. These videos are coming soon too. What else do we got? 47 Lincoln Continental, that's the next project. All my buddies got cool cars. My dad's got some cool stuff. I got some cool stuff. Everyone's got cool cars around me, so plenty of content to film, so stick around. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel a bunch. Also, thank you guys for 450 subscribers. It means a lot to me. I'm so excited that I'm growing so fast on YouTube. Like 450 doesn't seem that much compared to like some of the big YouTubers, but to me, that's a lot of people, and people are actually watching my videos, and it means a lot. So once again, thank you guys. If you had any questions or concerns, drop a comment. I always respond to you guys, and I'm glad that I have a platform to be on that actually means something. So once again, thank you, and I'll stop going on, babbling on. On that note, I'm out, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.